Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a very tight and technical road. This is different from the last place I tested a Porsche Cayman GT4 for good reason. The last Cayman GT4 and likewise the Boxster Spider, the 2020 version with the all-new 4-liter engines and the 6-speed manuals, were some of my most popular videos of the second half of last year. But it prompted a lot of questions, and I got a lot of emails from folks going, the 7-speed PDK Cayman GT4, which I'm driving today, is coming out next year, meaning now. Will the 7 speeds and the fact that it's PDK make it a better car than the stick car with the imperfect ratios? And to which I responded, and I believe some people thought possibly condescendingly, that if you want to drive stick, you should buy the stick one, and if you want to drive automatic, you should drive the automatic one. That seems condescending, but I meant it then, and because for all the dwelling I did on the gear ratios of the stick car, the fact of the matter is it's a lovely sports car with a lovely gearbox, and if you hate the ratios, it's only money away from being changed. So today, here we are in the PDK car. Same 4-liter engine, Carrera based, not GT3 based, 414 horsepower, naturally aspirated, same low curb weight. Everything else is the same. Even the color is the same as the last one I drove. So let's put it in sport, hit the paddles, put the exhaust on loud, and have a drive. Folks, this video is brought to you by the all-new murdered out Brio Beardscape. I love the Brio Beardscape. I've been using it for like 3 years, and I think I've charged it 3 times. The battery in this thing is enormous. Even out of the box, it says 240 minutes of shaving time. Do you know how long that is? That's 4 hours of shaving. That's so much shaving. The Brio Beardscape actually has removable attachments and now comes with the new 0-blade attachment for edging around your face, stuff like that. Don't use it on your balls. It says in the thing, don't use a 0-blade on your balls. Use this blade with a more appropriate attachment on your balls. What makes the new Brio Beardscape different from the last one? It's really the color. It's murdered out. Murdered out things look good on your bathroom counter. That's just a fact. Hit the link in the video description and type in our special discount code to get a special offer on the all-new Brio Beardscape, my favorite buzzer of all time. So I've come to a much tighter road today so that I can hopefully exploit shorter gear ratios. Whereas I was on a big open road in my last video, spent almost the entire video in 3rd gear. I'm hoping that on a tighter road like this, I can do a little more shifting. Of course, the early part of our drive does not indicate that. I will say that jumping in this car is instantly familiar. 0 learning curve. Cayman is still a beautiful platform. The engine is still 2nd or 3rd best engine you can buy today, following the GT3 range. 4 liters, beautiful, lovely, precise, strong, but focused at the top of the power band. If you're used to turbo power bands, you gotta reprogram your brain and remember that power happens up top and great camber change, and for the most part, only up top. One of the best things about the Cayman GT4 and all Caymans is that because they are mid-engined, they have beautiful suspension geometry, which allows you to drive very, very fast over very uneven and undulating road like we've got here. The steering is razor sharp. yes. Ceramic brakes on this one. Here's a yump. It's an extremely technical road, and the car is doing very well. Although, as you may have noticed, I've run into a similar problem as before, just in a different scale. Now, we're mostly stuck in second, and I'm even short shifting it a little into third just to get there. Because the truth is, in the PDK car, second gear red lines at 79 miles an hour, and third gear red lines at 108. Now that's compared to 83 and 114. So the ratios are shorter, yes, but not substantially so. Look at this road though, huh? The road, folks. In case you're wondering, I sat on the side of the road for 30 full minutes. And that's how I know that there's no cyclists on the uphill. There are no turnouts, and I timed it, so I know that I won't be seeing anybody. That's why I'm going quick on the uphill. Normally that would be very unsafe if you don't sit there and time it, but wow. Ratios aside, I mean, this is the appropriate vehicle for such a road because it just dances so marvelously. Not a lot of cars dance like this, can change back and forth like this GT4 with this level of precision. I haven't even hit the sport shock button. I'm in comfort mode, or regular mode as it were. This is a Euro spec car, so it's not quite as loud as the American cars will be. It's got that particulate filter going on. Delightful. Really nice how if you just do a little lift, it transfers the weight forward onto the nose. These are such a great entry point into Porsche GT cars because they're so telepathic and predictable. And even if they do get out of sorts, they don't like snap. They brake predictably. But second gear, still second gear. If I even want to get into third in this road, it's all short shifting. Now, in fairness, if I was on the other road that I used last time, I'd probably use a little more fourth. A little bit. But like I said, it's person walking dog. But like I said, you're getting four fewer miles an hour in second, 6 fewer miles an hour in third. That's it. So if you're going under 108 miles an hour in the canyons, which for the most part you should be, you don't need fourth either, even in the PDK. So what's the difference? Well, one is stick and one is automatic. Like I said, so if you want to drive stick, you get the stick. If you want to drive automatic, get the automatic. Fundamentally, gravel, the experience will be what you expect. Oh, this road. Oh, it's so good. Gear ratios aside, I have chosen wisely. This is fabulous. Perfect light, perfect morning. Automobile that can read my mind. Yes, please. Good brakes. Delightful. It's not like this is bad PDK. This is good PDK. Very, very good. Oh my Lord. Oof. Beautiful. I love this road so much. This is the best. No room for third though. Oh, the camber, the elevation, the fact that the road is called Yerba Buena, and I am such a fan of Bueno Yerba, if you feel me. It's like the road was meant for me. The 245 front, 295 stagger means that this thing has like no tram lining on the freeway or in the ruts. You don't have to drive it white-knuckled. There's a good turnout here. Woof. Woo! So, what is the lesson? The lesson, I don't want to drive off that. That seems good gnarls. There's a better turnout up here. This is a yump. Load it up. So precise. Plenty of brakes, plenty of tires, plenty of chassis. And without a turbo motor shoving torque at the 3,500 RPM range, you can use a little more pedal, a little more liberally. And tightens. Oh, very good. Oh, that was badass. Here's one. Good tight turning radius. No rear wheel steer, but very good tight turning radius there. Man, this thing is so badass. Spec-wise, same as your regular GT4's, 100 to 115. PDK adds $3,200. And not to sound condescending, but if you want to drive automatic, get it. This thing, I drive it around the city, and it feels pretty much just like a regular daily driver. The only thing is, you know, these carbon buckets. This Euro spec car has the Club Sport package, which is carbon buckets, this roll bar back here, and actually harnesses which have been removed from this press car. So spec-wise, everything else is the same as regular GT4, except possible $3,200 for the PDK. I will not judge you if you get the PDK. It is very good, and I understand why somebody would want it, depending on how you like to drive and how you want to use the car. The ratios are not fundamentally different. It's not a close ratio gearbox. It's a little closer, but you're still pretty much doing your same gear changes at roughly your same speeds. So they haven't undone the Cayman complex. Having said that, I'm pretty certain that this would be faster around a racetrack if you actually care about lap times. Thank you to Porsche for letting me have a go. Thank you to you for watching our stuff. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
And remember, always fight your tickets. Use code TST10 on the Off the Record app available in the Android and iOS store, or go to offtherecord.com/TST.